Hello, everyone, and welcome to the third edition of Birth Charts. So, this is Birth Charts 103. Okay, welcome to Birth Charts 103. I'm so glad that you all are here. We're going forward in the new content here on the channel, Tarot with Peaches, and I'm grateful for all the views and support, and those of you who are really interested in learning and going through this and learning more about yourself, okay? So today's video is going to cover the planets. The planets, yes, the planets in our solar system. I know some people who will see this video and are going to be looking like, now what's she talking about the damn planets been doing? Yes, the planets, you guys. The planets are additional energies that are out in our universe that affect us daily and in our lives, each of us, okay? So we're going to go ahead and get right on into it. We're going to go with the 9 planets. I'm going to put the camera on my birth chart as I point out each planet where it is on my chart, and then if you have your chart with you by now, hopefully you do, then you can go and look and see where is the planet on, because some people may not know or know what are these little, you know, you might can find the sun and the moon, but the rest of you are like, how do you read this? So let's go through each planet and talk about what energy and quality and how they affect us. Okay. All right, you guys. Here we go. Okay. Got my notes over here to the side. Where's my pointer? Okay, so we are going to start with the big daddy planets of them all. Okay, we're going to start with the sun. The sun. Okay, so I would like for everyone to see the sun. This is what makes you your main zodiac sign. This is what everybody claims. Your sun sign. Okay, the sun is the major planet, because the sun is life. It's the giver of life, okay? This is a heat source, a light source, okay? This is the sun, all right? So here it is. The sun is in the house of Aries. I am an Aries sun and a moon Aries as well. Both sun and moon were in the sign of Aries over here at the time of my birth. April 13th, 1980. Okay, so let's talk about the sun for a moment. I'll just leave the little pointer, bam, right there so you can see where my sun is. And it is 24 degrees in the sign of Aries. So it's deep in the sign, okay? Alright, you guys, so the sun is the giver of life. It represents basically our conscious mind in astrology, okay? The sun is, like I said, it's a light source, alright? The sun is billions of miles away. It is a heat source, obviously, okay? I'm in Texas. So trust my word when I say it is a heat source. It's hot as hell in Texas from that sun of ours, okay? So just think about that. It's hot. It's popping. All right? That's going to be our egos. That is your ego. It is also the adult in our mind that rations things out, that makes final decisions and things like that. The sun sign that you have is where your courage comes from, your consciousness comes from, your overall personality. Okay, so the sun, like I said, it is your main sign. The sun is the main planet. It is the big daddy planet. Okay, the sun is the giver of life. That's why plants and people and things, when they grow up to the sun, towards the sun, okay? All right, it is the boss of our chart. It directs us. It is also it's the sensor to the inner child in us. Okay? Sometimes you may have a thought to be childish or something like that, or do something crazy, and then that other voice comes in and it's like, no, you cannot do that. You cannot do that. You have too much to lose. All this and that stuff. And you know what, y'all? I just realized I got a whole big colorful birth chart here, but the planets are not on here. This is a birth chart, okay? Live. When I saw this, I thought it was absolutely beautiful, and I thought this has got to be my backdrop in my videos, because it has everybody on here. It has all the zodiacs, which that's what the channel is all about, and astrology. Look, there's the sun here in the middle of this chart. See? The sun is the main planet, okay? Next, okay? Next. The moon is the next major planet. The sun and the moon. This is like the mother and the father, kind of like, okay? The moon is the ruler of the sign Cancer. Okay, shout out to the Cancers. The moon is the ruler of Cancer. Let me bring this one back. I'll just go ahead and put mine and my husband's, because a lot of people, they love looking at his. It looks so interesting. So I will make sure that those are in a good view. Hopefully y'all can see that okay. I will raise it back up in just a moment. Okay. But yeah, the moon is our deepest personal needs. Okay. It is our unconscious, our subconscious. The moon is how you react if somebody hurts your child or hurts your mother. Or the moon is how you go into survival mode if you were to get kidnapped. Okay? It's your instincts. It's your gut. It's that gut instinct. Do not go in there, you know, or do not go with that person. Do not get in that car. That is your gut instinct. That is, it is guided by the moon. Okay? The moon affects water. All water, you guys. Not only the water in the oceans, but the moon affects the water within our bodies. Okay? It affects all water around us. Okay? The moon is associated, like I said, it's kind of like the mother and father energy. So the moon is the mother portion, the feminine energy overall. Okay? That's why it affects our emotions. The moon is the ruler of actually all the water signs, to be honest. Scorpios, Pisces, and Cancers, okay? Especially the Scorpios, they are extremely deeply emotional people. And I know the Cancers are too. And the Pisces are. Now, if you think about some Scorpios or some Cancers or some Pisces that you know, how do they act emotionally? Okay, it's because their water is ruled by that moon, that energy with that moon and that water in their chart is just overwhelming. Okay, so the moon is your feminine energy that everybody has. The sun is the masculine energy. The moon is the feminine energy. Everybody has both. Women have masculine and feminine energy. Men have masculine and feminine energy, okay? It is your responses. It is your, like I said, your instinctual reactions. You know, if somebody swings at you a punch out of nowhere, you may duck and miss it, but you're definitely going to try to duck, especially if you see it coming out of your peripheral. Your reaction is going to be to move, to dodge it, to avoid getting hit. That's your moon instinct in you, okay? Alright, you guys. We're moving forward. And let me just show it to you on the charts as well. Okay, so here is my moon, like I said, in the sign of Aries. Moon is in Aries, okay? So this is where you read the zodiac sign that the planet is in. Okay, this is the house that it's in. So the moon is in my 7th house. My moon is in my 7th house, and my sun is in my 8th house. But they're both in the house of Aries. They both fit in the sector of Aries. I hope y'all can see that good, okay? Here it is on my husband's chart. Hell, every planet damn near in one piece of the pie. Here is the moon in his sign of Scorpio. He is sun, moon, rising, Pluto, and he has, no, I didn't mean to say rising. He is sun, moon, Pluto, Mercury, and Saturn, all in his 12th house, okay? All right, you guys, the next planet is Mars, the planet of Mars. Mars, okay? Mars is my ruler. I'm in Aries. It is the ruler of Aries. We are the protectors. This is the planet of energy, of action, of desire, okay? This is also your survival instincts, okay? This is the animal nature in you. This is where your aggression comes from. This is where your anger comes from. Okay, Mars is also rules over sexual desires. That's what desires, I mean, sexual desires. And your creative energy, okay? So Mars is popping, okay? To me, it's kind of like a sun type of energy, but it's popping, it's action, it's you know, it's like an Aries. Just think about an Aries. Like I said, I'm an Aries, sun and moon. This person, you know, they can be assertive and directed and adventurous, and they can also be impulsive and impatient and aggressive. Okay, so that does sound just like the Aries. Okay, I'm not going to even lie. Aries, let me know if you agree in the comments. Okay. But yeah, we are also known as the warriors. That's why we're known as the warriors. This planet is the god of war. The god of war. The ruler of Aries. Okay. Alright, you guys. We're moving on. So let's find Mars real quick. I keep forgetting. Let's look for each planet. So for me, Mars is in my Leo. Shout out to the Leos. So that's two fire energies right there. Leo is fire and Mars is fire. So there is my Mars right there in the sign of Leo and in my 11th house. Okay. And for the hubby, where is Mars? His is in the sign of Capricorn. So it is, okay, 13 degrees in the sign of Capricorn. Y'all see that? There is Mars, 13 degrees in the sign of Capricorn. Alright? Alright, let's keep rolling. Next, speaking of the hubby, we have the planet Pluto. Pluto. I gotta say it like deep. Okay, because Pluto is the god of the underworld. Okay, this is the ruler of Scorpio. Ooh, Pluto. Pluto, Pluto, Pluto. Pluto is our subconscious forces. It is ruling anything that's below the surface, from manipulation. Okay, think about below the surface, things that are not seen. So we're talking about secrets. It's underworld shit, criminal shit, scams, deception, trauma, abuse. Okay, things that are done on the dark side, on the low side. It's the low energy. It's the god of the underworld, okay? Like I said, these areas of your life could have issues with control, power struggles, okay? Obsessive type behavior, maybe obsessive over drugs or anything you want to be obsessive over. Okay. So yeah, it is a very strong planet. The energy from Pluto is extreme. Okay. Just like I said, the sign of Scorpio is extreme. They're deep. They're extremely deep. Okay. So again, like I said, here we go. Pluto, right in the sign of Scorpio. Okay. Like I told you all on Birth Charts 101, my Pluto is in the first house of Libra. The sign Libra is in my first house. So there's my Pluto, and yeah, that's been interesting to have that type of energy in your house of self. Okay, but it is yeah, it's dark energy. So yep. And like Scorpio, it's the energy of transformation and changes. Okay. All right, we're moving forward. Next, we have the planet Saturn. Okay, Saturn almost mirrors kind of the energy of Pluto. It is the ruler of Capricorn. Earth energy, fixed, still. Okay. Earth energy, Capricorn, is ruled by the planet Saturn. So when you see the Hierophant, and I say it's the fatherly energy, that's the ruler, that's the card in tarot of Saturn. Okay, so these are your responsibilities. These are your structures in your life. This is what brings meaning to your world. Okay, these are sometimes your restrictions or your limitations. Okay, Saturn is a constricting planet. Okay, for example, I'm giving this example in some of my readings. Let's say you're a college student. It's homecoming weekend. You know, homecoming is like extra crunk. Okay, homecoming weekend, but you got this big ass test on Monday. You know damn well if you don't study, you are going to flunk. You probably already struggling in it anyway. Alright, so Saturn energy is the energy that's like, nope, stay your ass at home. You are needing to study this weekend. You do not have time to throw away this test. It's a big test for homecoming partying. That's Saturn energy. It restricts you. It's like, nope, you're not going to that this weekend. Sit that ass down. Nope. Just think about your dad. Think about your dad. It's the father energy, okay? Think about your dad. Okay, your father is the one, more than likely. Sometimes these fathers get sweet on the girls. But, you know, most likely it's your father that makes you do your chores before you go play or get on your game. It's your father that says, did you do what your mother told you to do? Okay. Okay, well then fine, you can do that. Okay, but they are the ones that know. They get in your ass. They do not care about your feelings. Saturn does not care about, oh, I don't like these limitations and this restriction. It's like, oh, well, it's that fatherly authority energy. All right, so let's find Saturn on the birth chart, and here it is in mine in my sign of Virgo. So that's double earth energy for me right there. Saturn rules Capricorn, but it's in my sign of Virgo. Alright, and y'all know where hubby's is. It is right there in the sign of Scorpio, in the 12th house, okay? Saturn. Alright? Alright, you guys. Who's next? Oh, we have Venus. The lovely sign of Venus. Not the sign, the planet Venus. Okay? The planet Venus. This is the planet of our love and money, and this is the ruler of Libra and Taurus. Okay, Libra's air signs and Taurus's earth signs. And so Venus represents kind of two main areas of our life, which is going to be love and money. Remember back on video 102, we went over the houses. All right, so Libras rule over love, relationships, and marriage, and Tauruses rule the second house of money. Okay, so it's kind of like 2 in 1 with Venus. All right, a lot of people associate Venus only with love, but no, she is also the ruler of money as well. So this is your grace and your charm and your beauty and how you are with the opposite sex and how your tastes are, what are your pleasures, and what makes you happy. Okay, what makes me happy sometimes is a mimosa for breakfast in the morning on the weekends. Okay, my husband talks about me like, you want a drink in the morning, huh? Well, you know, it's Saturday, let's have a mimosa in the morning. Okay, but yes, Venus is a soft and a loving planet. Okay, this is the energy of what type of gifts do you buy for other people. Okay, how do you spend your money? How are you in your leisure activities? Okay, what kind of leisure activities you seek out to do, the things that make you happy. Okay, so Venus for my hubby is in the sign of Sagittarius. Okay, Venus, where we at? Venus, I need to look at how they, okay, this one. This is the planet Venus here in the sign of Sagittarius. Okay, Sagittarius, Venus, the planet right there. All right, and for me, I know Venus is in my Gemini. Yes, there is the planet Venus was in the sign of Gemini at the time of my birth. Okay, all right, you guys, so let's keep on trucking. We're almost done. All right, the next planet, you guys, is the planet Mercury. Mercury, Mercury, Mercury. Okay, Mercury is how we think. All right, the messenger of gods. Okay, this is the ruler of Gemini and Virgo. Okay, Mercury is the planet of your day-to-day expressions and communications. Okay, this is how you talk as an individual person. Do you talk country? Do you talk fast? Do you talk really slow? Okay, it is how we think, how we process, how we is first impressions. Okay, it is your connection to people through social media and emails. You know how you communicate with people without being face to face. It's all of that stuff. How you word your sentences, how you know, just, I mean, communication. Okay, communication. This is what brings in curiosity. All right, this is sometimes being indecisive. I can't make up my mind. My mind is overloaded with choices. Okay, sometimes this is where we are over technical with things. Okay, that would be our air signs. A lot of times they are heavy thinkers, the Aquarius, Libras, and the Geminis. Okay, heavy on the thinking, heavy on the thinking. Okay, over technical sometimes. So for the birth charts, everyone, the sign of Mercury, the planet, I'm sorry, I keep saying the signs. All right, the planet Mercury for me is over here in the planet Cancer. No, actually, I think my husband told me I marked this incorrectly. I'm supposed to be teaching. This is Pisces for me, so please forgive me. I marked that incorrect, but there is Mercury right there. Okay, there is Mercury when I was born. Okay. And then for my husband, Mercury is in the 12th house. Yes, I thought so. This one. 12th house is Mercury, okay? Alright, so we just have one or two left. I think just one. Okay. Which is the crazy, weird... No, we have two. Please forgive me. No, we actually have three. I'm so sorry. I cannot count. Okay, so we're rolling. Next planet, you guys, is the planet of Neptune. Neptune, okay? Neptune. Neptune is the ruler of Pisces. This is the god of the sea. Okay? Let's quickly find Neptune, the god of the sea. Alright, for my husband, it is here in the sign of Sagittarius. So he has a watery planet in the sign of a fiery sign. Okay, so those energies are going to combine together along with the energy of this planet as well. So just imagine that, okay? The planets, when they're in the certain houses and signs, it takes on that sign's energy. Alright, and my Neptune is... Where is mine? Mine is also in the sign of Sagittarius. So, Neptune is most likely a extremely slow-moving planet. Because me and my husband are 4 years apart, okay? And they were both, it was in Sagittarius for both of us. So, let's talk about Neptune. Neptune represents addictions, deception, trickery, deceit, guilt, all those deep, dark emotions. This is the energy planet of illusions and dreaming, spirituality, and things that are subtle. It's a youthful type energy, kind of naive, okay, kind of that, you know what I'm saying, like, oh, you don't even have a clue. You know, it's extremely sensitive. It's also having to affect your intuition. But yes, this is like a dreamy, floating, spiritual, meditating, confused kind of planet energy, okay? Neptune, it kind of throws off kind of weird energies for us. So, you know, wherever your Neptune is on your chart, it will interact with that house and with that sign that it's in, okay, you guys? But yes, this is it is a, yeah, it puts me in the mind of Pluto. It puts me in the mind of Pluto. But this is the ruler of Pisces. And like I said, this is the planet of inspiration, dreams, illusion, confusion, you know, like magic, like magicians. Okay? Alright, you guys. Next planet is Jupiter. The king of the gods is Jupiter, the king of the gods, and the ruler of Sagittarius, a fire sign, okay? Jupiter is the planet of knowledge, hope, honor, law, expansion, reach, a broader purpose. It's like, it's a big planet, you know, it's a stand-up guy kind of planet. What else? What else about Jupiter? Blind optimism. You can think that the wildest dreams, the wildest things can come true. It's like, absolutely. Yes. Yes. This is also the planet of spirituality as well. And traveling. Being abroad. Okay? Traveling the world. It's a social planet. But it's about expansion. So it likes to socialize and talk to people from everywhere. If you think about how a Sagittarius acts, you'll probably see like, ah, okay, that's why they act like that. That's why they flirt sometimes like that, okay? They are expansion. They don't want just one woman. They would like as many women as they can handle if they can, right? So my planet Jupiter is right here, 0 degrees in the sign of Virgo. It looks like, I think, like a fancy 4 right here in the sign of Virgo. Okay. And Jupiter for the hubby is in the sign of Capricorn as well. The fancy number 4. Okay. That's the planet. And that's the sign it's in. Alright, you guys. So this is truly, truly the final 9th planet. Alright. Who can guess something? It is the planet with the weirdest name. Uranus for some and Uranus for others. Okay, you guys? Uranus for some and Uranus for others. Okay? So, real quick, here is Uranus right here in my husband's chart in the sign of Sagittarius. It looks like a big fancy H. That's the planet Uranus. Remember, this is a flat snapshot of the planet placements at the time of your birth, okay? It's like looking down flat at the planets and where they were. All right, for me, Uranus is here in my sign of Scorpio. Okay, so it is right there, the fancy looking H. Okay. Okay, so Uranus is the ruler of Aquarius. Aquarius, okay? It is the god of the sky and the heavens. All right, Uranus is forward-looking. It celebrates individuality and originality. Uranus is associated with technology and innovation and discovery and everything that's progressive, everything that's going forward, okay? Uranus is associated with enlightenment, okay, like spiritual enlightenment, progressiveness, novelty, ingenuity, okay? Negative expressions of Uranus, the planet Uranus, is rebellious, without cause, without reason, and irresponsibility. Okay, so Uranus is the one who yells out the crazy something at the political campaign. You know, it's like, we know that you smoke crack and you buy prostitutes. It's like, whoa, shit. That person has a strong sense of Uranus in their chart, okay? Or they could be in Aquarius. Uranus is... What else about Uranus? It is future studies and investigation. It's all about learning. Okay? It's all about learning and forward looking and finding out the new. It's a quirkiness and original, and it doesn't mind being different from other people. And it's like, they'll be the ones with the weird dress colors on, and it's like, this is a funeral, why would you wear, you know, that? And yeah, they don't care. Okay, it's like, yep, I have Uranus in my chart real heavy, so yep. Okay, you guys, so that is the planet Uranus. So I hope that the planets, now that everyone has learned what each planet brings to the table, all right, like I said in a lot of tarot readings, we are not only ruled by the sun and that's it. Everybody is not only narrowed down to only one sign. That would be absolutely hard and crazy and ridiculous. You are affected. We are all affected by all the signs, all the energies of the signs. But depending on what's going on around that sign is how those certain energies and things in your personality are magnified. Okay, look at this. This 12th house is magnified by 5 planets. Okay, so y'all know my husband crazy. No, I'm just playing. Okay, just a little humor at the end. Alright, you guys. So, again, thank you so much for tuning in. I hope the video was not terribly long, but it is 9 planets. I wanted to give you enough information where you can get a good, you know, understanding of what each planet is all about, and as well show it to you on the chart so you can see the little images of the planet. Let me know what you think. Let me know in the comments what you guys think. When you find the sun and Mercury and Pluto and all that stuff, let me know where you find it. Let me know which planet you like the most. Yeah, just let me know everything. Whatever y'all want to let me know, okay? So, I will see you guys in the next video. Thank you again for being here, and let's keep learning about birth charts. It's fun. It's about yourself, okay? That's that sun, that ego, right? Alright, you guys be blessed, and I will see you soon in the next week's general readings. So until the next reading, namaste.